I am back. Get this pony show on the road again. Let's see what we're doing. So this is a continuation stream of the last one. So this would be 0.5 in the VODs. So if you look at the part numbers, this would be, you know, whatever, 0.5. So I'm hoping tonight I can get into chapter 5 because I want to play this game, but I kind of want to start moving on to October spooky Halloween stuff. You know what I mean, Vern? Ooh, for my next playthrough. Which, my next plan for a playthrough, it's not that long a game, so it's not like I can't come back to uh, Black Myth. But, you know, popularity and all that jazz, so we'll see what we gotta do. So, let's just go here. We're gonna equip the trifecta. And we're gonna go do some exploring. Make sure we got everything. Because I'm worried we didn't get everything. I think we got everything, though. Gonna be honest with you, I think we got everything. I'm almost level 91. Heck yeah. So I think there was a way back over here I didn't go. Oh, screw this guy. We have to run up there and take out the... Bum, bum, bum. It's this way. Don't think I want this way. There we go. Or did I go this way? I did go this way. Was it this way? No. Let's read some lore. Lore time. In the mountains, there was a tiger with a strong desire for the Tao. He traveled across high mountains and great rivers, seeking a Taoist temple to practice. However, his Taoist affinity was thin, and he couldn't find a master willing to accept him until he reached the Webbed Ridge, hoping to become a disciple under an accomplished immortal. At first, the immortal master disdained him for being a mere tiger, unlike his other disciples, and refused to meet him. The tiger knelt outside the mountain gate for several days without rising. The immortal master, sensing his sincerity, gave him a chance and accepted him as an outer disciple. Unexpectedly, the tiger had no steadfastness. After the initial fervor, he didn't put in the effort. The immortal master advised him, one's practice relies on oneself, not the master. But the tiger couldn't grasp this and was punished to guard the mountain at forest of ferocity. Feeling resentful, the tiger became even lazier, spending his days lying idly under a tree and cursing his master to pass the time. One day, while half asleep under the tree, complaining about his master, he suddenly heard a soft sigh and felt something slip into his mouth. Startled, he sat up, but there was no one around, and he reached for a long time but couldn't expel anything, thinking it was just a dream. After some time, the tiger's neck became long and thin, and he could no longer speak. He diligently patrolled forests of ferocity every day. People whispered among them. He started his Taoist practice with enthusiasm, but ended up poorly. The master must have punished him, which is why he looks like this now. From now on, we best be careful. Then the worm practitioner. The disciples who practiced swordsmanship in the temple had been training under their master for a long time. Since joining the group, they had all harbored the wish to attain ascension, diligently practicing their skills with great perseverance. One day, the master finally informed his disciples that after years of rigorous training, their skills had become proficient. He told them that they could now follow him into the mountains for secluded meditations. If they were fortunate, they might achieve ascension and become immortals. The disciples were overjoyed and eagerly packed their belongings to follow their master into the mountains. The master led them using a teleportation technique to a breathtakingly beautiful mountain. The mountain was rustling golden leaves, presenting a scene of crisp, refreshing autumn air. At the mountain's peak, there was a hamlet where they set down their belongings. The master then led them along a path behind the hamlet to the summit. There, they saw strands of silk hanging in the air. Oh, with one end suspended in the mountain mist and the other reaching high into the clouds. Destination unknown. The master said, "This is the celestial ladder to the immortal kingdom. Hundreds of years ago, your senior brother ascended to immortality from this very spot." With that, he handed each of them a peculiar object of violent color, said, "This is a pill to aid your ascension. Quickly, my disciples, consume it." The disciples, filled with excitement, immediately swallowed the larva-like objects. A few hesitated, only to see a terrifying and disgusting scene. The disciples, taking the pills, had transformed into flat-headed, fleshy worms. Horrified, they questioned their master. Shaking, the master shook his head and sighed, "When the opportunity arises, your courage fails, which make you unfit to become immortals." Before his sigh had ended, the disciples who had transformed into worms lunged at them. Lush Leaf. Once a wealthy scion seeking the path of immortals abandoned his family fortune and retreated to the mountains for solitary practice. Accustomed to being served, he struggled alone and often faltered in basic chores. One day, while washing clothes, his basin drifted away. He sat by the river and wailed aloud. Suddenly, from the rustling trees, a young and beautiful woman glided down to him. She landed before him, inquiring about his plight, and consoled him, saying, "Your devotion has moved the spirit of these cypresses, such as me." Cypresses? "You have my aid." She, she would prepare his meals, launder his clothes, and always have leave as silently as she came. Yet the boy's heart harbored other thoughts. He said to her, "Since you care for me so, why not join me in the practice as Taoist partners and harmonize yin with yang?" Enraged by his audacity, the woman sharply rebuked him. "Our practices take on different paths, and mine has been kept for a millennium. Why would I risk this practice because of you?" She left swiftly, but after many tearful pleas by the river, the boy was forgiven. However, within half a year, he approached her with a proposal again, persisting in his deluded fancy. The woman, after pondering, said, "How can you speak of the practice of yin and yang with me before you see my true form? Follow me, and you shall see." Um, I have a feeling the practice of yin and yang might be coitus. She led him deep into the woods and revealed a massive gnarled cypress tree. She glided into its canopy and disappeared. The cypress let out a mighty roar and rose from the ground. With a flick of power, it summoned the surrounding shrubs. Together, they encircled the boy, intending to teach him a lesson. Overcome with fear, he fled back to his home and abandoned the pursuit of Tao. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Did I read all of them finally? Holy crap. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Lore wise. Missing a few chiefs. Down to one of those. Oh. Zhu Beiji. In the highest sky above the jade pool, amidst the swirling clouds and mist, celestial maidens fitted to and fro. To G'day, the Queen Mother of the West was hosting a lotus viewing banquet. As Admiral Tian Peng walked past the gate, he saw a tall, burly man blocked by a celestial maiden. Admiral Curtain Raiser, the maiden said in a polite but cold manner, without a handwritten invitation from the Queen Mother, you cannot sit by the pool. If you don't mind, why not take a seat in the side hall and have some tea? The burly man responded in obedience, but his gaze fixed on the main hall. At such behavior, Tian Peng subtly shook his head, a faint smile playing on his lips. He presented his invitation to the other maiden at the gate and strode in, his head held high. The banquet was in full swing, with celestial officials exchanging toasts, their joyful laughter resonating throughout the hall, creating an atmosphere of mirth and merriment. Tian Peng, an admiral who guarded the Celestial River, seldom attended such festive gatherings. However, he managed to greet everyone as he was well acquainted with them all while mindful not to overindulge in wine. The god of longevity stood beside the Queen Mother, stroking his beard, and chuckled, "Such extravagance! I wonder how would the peach banquet surpass it?" A constellation officer standing nearby chuckled at the elders, considered, "Elder, such worries are in vain. With the allure of those 9,000-year peaches, even a casual arrangement of tables outside the celestial gate would draw the dignitaries from across the three realms, be they noble or humble, eager to partake in taste." A red-faced immortal sneered, "It's not the peaches they seek, but rather to bow before the Jade Emperor, and the Three Supremes, and to worship Buddha of the West. Such assemblies are a scarce pretext for them to curry favor and bask in the company of the divine." The Queen Mother spoke with solemn dignity. "The peach banquet is no trivial matter. Our gathering today is but a prelude, a rehearsal of the rites and rituals that must be executed with exactness and reverence." Upon concluding her speech, the Queen Mother signaled to the Lord of Luna with a glance. With a few claps of his hands, a group of maidens dressed in white entered the hall. The maidens took their positions by the jade pool and began to play instruments, sing, and dance. Among them, one dancer with hair like silver and a dress like clouds stood out with her exceptional grace. Tian Peng had never seen the beautiful celestial maiden so closely, and he was fascinated. A celestial maiden in violet gauze dress, holding an exquisite cup of wine with both of her hands. "Admiral," she softly called. Drenched in his fascination, Tian Peng took the cups from her head, and his gaze never left the white dancing sleeves. After the dance concluded, Tian Peng regained senses. He rose up to toast the Queen Mother, yet the queue was long. By the time he reached the end of it, he found himself already outside the gate. Suddenly, he heard someone shouting, "Shoes! His shoes!" He looked over and saw two celestial officers sporting a drunken monkey as they hurried past. Tian Peng thought to himself, "When will I ever get to be as drunk as that monkey?" Tian Peng, I believe, is Zhu Baiji. Alright, we'll come back to the Venom Dallas later. We got some exploring to do.
are unwelcome in the land.
Yay, we got a spark. We're gonna go here. Gather, gather.
A monk.
Oh, yeah. The celestial silk. Is there anything in here? Tell you what, it was a hell of a fight. Maybe I have explored all of it. Went that way already, so let's head this way for the experience.
A monk.
Oh, I get it. And I can go this way. Ow!
Buddhists are unwelcome in the land.
Alright, let's read some more. Venom Taoist. Gentle mountain breeze, wildflowers covered ground, inside the stone cave behind the temple. The purple-faced Taoist master asked with a gentle smile, "How long have you been in this temple?" I do not know. I can only remember that the thunder has struck the hall over 100 times, replied the Venom Taoist, standing cautiously beside the master. Then it has been over 100 years, the master said, walking towards the bare stone wall, about to touch it. Master, the Taoist called out, I've been here for a long time, yet you have not taught me any skills. Could you perhaps teach me a few moves today? You wish to learn my skills? Since the day I called you master, yes. Your foundation is solid, and energy channels harmonized. You're already achieved high. I'm afraid learning my skills won't help you much. The Taoist tensed up to master words, fully on guard. Yet, out of his expectation, the master uttered, skills I can offer no more, but some unique methods of practice I can offer, yet they are beyond the mind's feeble, and demand strong willpower to succeed. If you are not deterred by hardship, I can let you try. Intrigued, the Taoist asked, what kind of unique methods? The Taoist shook his head and said, without your willingness to learn, I cannot tell you that. The Taoist pondered deeply, unable to make a decision. The Taoist gently persuaded, it is a path trodden by many of my disciples. If you come here, attempt nothing, and achieve nothing, would it not be a journey in vain? Hearing this, the Taoist remembered his brother's instructions and inquired, what can the method achieve? It will refine your body, elevate your divine skills, and the path to ascension shall be an ease. Is it truly so profound? If you find it not helping, you can stop at any time, the master said confidently. Moved by these words, the Taoist agreed immediately. I'm ready to follow your instruction, master. Come with me, the Taoist said, glancing once more at the stone wall before leading the Taoist away. The Crane Immortal. The newly appointed Dawn Star originally served in the Hall of Incense. Now promoted, he had his first opportunity to tour the Celestial Palace. As he exited the Celestial Palace, he was met by the Crane Immortal, who first took him to the Celestial Gate to be introduced to the captains of the court on duty and the 4 heavenly kings. They then visited the 33 halls and the 72 palaces, paying respects to everyone along the way. The celestial beings treated them with utmost courtesy, which greatly pleased the newly appointed constellation officer. After the tour, the Crane Immortal was about to personally escort the Dawnstar back to the Palace of Illumination. On the way back, the Dawnstar suddenly asked, I wonder if my predecessor was promoted or demoted. Could you enlighten me so I may know how to conduct myself in the future? The Crane Immortal smiled and said, he mingled too closely with the mortal realm, perhaps making some friends among the mountains and wilds. Now shed Now, having shed his celestial bonds, who can say where he revels in his newfound freedom? The constellation officer frowned and asked, I heard that the Dome of Stars conducts roll calls daily. How could it be that the constellation officer left without anyone knowing? The Crane Immortal gently smoothed the wrinkles on Dawnstar's robes and said somberly, if he hadn't left quietly, how would you be here now? Hearing this, the Dawnstar seemed to understand and did not pursue the matter further. Hong Yi. The Jade Emperor sat on his throne in the Celestial Palace, gathering the officials. Hong Yi stood among the immortals and saw Tai Bai Jingzi leading an officer in, a crown of 5 peaks on his head, a landscape engraved tablet in his hand, and he wore the light of the 7 stars on his robe, and walked to the pleasant music of 8 jade rings dangling from his waist. Tai Bai Jingzi had then announced, Your Majesty, I have brought the son of Bodhisattva Pilapon from the Purple Cloud Mountain as commanded. The Jade Emperor responded, Let the celestial official come forward. I appoint you as the Dawn Star, ranking among the 28 constellations, and grant you residence in the Palace of Illumination. Remember to be diligent in your duties and conduct your patrols on time. The newly appointed Dawn Star thanked the Emperor for his grace. The Jade Emperor then ordered the Crane Immortal and the Supreme Celestial Inspector to escort him to his post, also bestowing upon him 2 bottles of imperial wine and 10 golden flowers. The immortals congratulated the Dawnstar while Hyung-Yi stood quietly on the periphery observing for a moment. She was slightly older than him, and having grown up together due to the deep connections and frequent interactions between their families, she had always seen him as a younger brother. Now witnessing his moment of glory, She believed his future held limitless potential. After waiting a while longer, she watched him greet and bid farewell to others in front of the hall, his spirits high, yet he never glanced their way. With a quiet sigh, she turned and slowly walked out of the hall. So the Dusk Veil is actually the Dawn Guard. Huh. Alright. I believe we're fully caught up now, by the way. So that's a positive. We got all meditation spots. I think we got all the secrets. It seems like we're missing some mobs. Some chiefs or whatever. That's kind of depressing. Hmm. So then...
Buddhists are unwelcome in the land of Tao.
That's the guy I want to punch in the back of the head.
A monk.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Been that way. So, I think we've seen everything this place has to offer. Oh, yay! Oh, oh. Alright, I'm gonna take a wee little break. I will be right back. My dinner is ready, so I'm gonna eat. And we're back. Sorry about that. Just wanted to eat my dinner. What was that? Oh yeah, we're running down this path here, because why the hell not? We're going into here. Crossing this here bridge. We're heading back. We're heading back. Oh, we've read all the lore. We're caught up. I'm sorry for the big lore dump. I don't know why I'm singing. I do not know why I'm singing. I'm gonna stop singing. Alright. There we go. Okay. We have to do it this way. I'm surprised I got that guy like that last time. I thought it was going to be a lot longer till I got that figured out because he was whipping my ass, and then out of nowhere, I felt like I was dominating just enough to squeeze it by. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. Court of Illumination. We're gonna run all the way back to where that was, and we're gonna explore more in that area. Then we're heading this way.
Widow, welcome!
Ooh, 625. Ba, 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 ba. Shuck it. Wonder what we should work on next level. I guess more combat skills. I wouldn't mind getting crit up and then start working on some might abilities, some transformations. Get that stuff leveled up. You know what I mean, Vern? Giggity, giggity. Something way over here, over yonder. Let's go figure it out. See what we're getting ourselves into. It's just a tree. Big ass tree. Statue Taoist? Can't attack him. Wonder if this is based on a real place. Anyways. We're gonna take a mental note of that place. Tell you what. Where the... Soul migration pill? What the hell is that? What? Upon use, grants resurrection upon death before triggering life-saving strand for a long duration. Ew, wow. Yep. That's all that was here. That's all that was here. Alright. One second. Be right back. I am back. Sorry about that. Little chimp needed me. So, we're moving on. kind of feel like I'm missing some more stuff. But let's see what happens. Just because I know one of these guys are around here. Where is he? Is he right here? Okay, I guess not. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Oh, you canceled it. Then I ripped all these down, so I don't know what the big deal is with this stuff. Or if I should go look for... Let's go check a spot real quick, and then we'll move on. I suspect I know who she is. Let us check this out. Alright, I was wrong. I don't know.
Please. You must save me.
So, both my trap and my vessel failed. But how?
When I saw him, I just couldn't. The destined one
then arrived and bested me. Now the monkey has ransacked our hollow.
A mere monkey showing such disrespect. Your wound was recovering. But now it's getting worse. Fear not. I'll deal with him. But before that thing of mine, do you still have it?
I do.
Very well. Despite all your failures, you led the Destined One here. I should reward you for that. But the thing I gave you, now I must have it back! You girls are far too young to comprehend my design. This, along with those relics inside him, shall free me of Kunlun's reign. Rest assured, darling, I'll avenge you. Now let go of your misery and rest in peace. If you deny the path of ascension, I might as well walk it alone. Are your minds as muddled as your mother's?
Having a hard time hitting him. Okay. One second. Okay. So let's save the item till the one part. More gold in there. We are ready to whoop him. We'll try it one more time with immobilize, but I have a feeling I don't want to mobilize for him, but
Now you
Oh boy. Oh, come on. Nope. Come on. Yeah. Oh.
Was drained of power. Where did you find a new one?
Be right back. You know what? Nope, he's lightning. Don't do it. All right, here we go.
Those girls, a doom that I'm more than pleased to see.
Whoa.
I forbid.
What? Did no damage?
The rebels might find their right.
What? Ever. Oh my god, that is making me mad. I don't like how the camera moves sometimes, especially on these bigger bosses.
There's another strike for them.
See what I mean about that camera?
Spare me, Bodhisattva. You'll never make it without that mysterious mother.
Well, I gotta call it there. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I will get this guy next time. Have a good night, everyone.